Hello, everyone. I'm happy to meet Mr. Hari Krishna's class. I'm Armin. I'm a teacher from New York. I work with older students. My students, we call it high school. Oh, hi, there it is. So I live very close to New York City, and I work in New York City. Has anyone here heard of New York City? I'm sure they have. I mean,
not
they've seen
experience because I asked one girl has raised her hand.
Good. So one person has heard of it, and I'm sure the others have. They're just not talking. And I just like your teacher, Hari Krishna. I love teaching English. Hari Krishna, you're an English teacher, right?
Yeah.
You're an English teacher.
Yes.
I do the exact same job. My students come from different countries. So they come from Dominican Republic. It's a small country. I could show you on the map if you wanted to see, but they come from different countries.
Yeah, you can.
And Yemen, India, not too much. I've had more students from Bangladesh. And that's what I can tell you. And I love yoga. I love wellness. I love running. I love teaching. I speak different languages. And I think it'd be interesting, Hari Krishna, if your students ask me some questions.
Yeah, definitely.
Question.
How is yoga different from meditation?
Really nice question. To me, there's really no difference. If you ask my personal opinion, to me, there's no difference. It's like saying, what came first, the chicken or the egg? What came first, chicken or egg?
Jagdish, answer to this question.
Huh? Egg is egg first or chicken?
So it's a bit.
What do you think? So I'm asking a question that got to. Chicken didn't come first, egg didn't come. We don't know. They're all part of the same thing. So if you ask me, no difference, because both help each other, and you need to meditate in yoga. You need to have yoga, some idea of your body when you're sitting meditating. So to me, that's just my understanding. Yeah. I'm sure there's someone who has a different idea, and that's good, but that's my opinion. I've been practicing yoga and meditation since I was 17, and right now I'm 35. So that's about 18 years. Cool. And I'm not saying I'm a professional. Every day I'm learning, but I can say that I'm someone who works very hard on myself. Yeah. So we have a video from Bangalore of laughter yoga. Can I show your students?
Yeah, sure, please.
Is it okay if I share my screen?
Yeah, you can do it.
Is it gonna play? Anyway, you are correct. It's not very popular because, one second, I'm trying to figure out, I have too many things open. But you are correct. So everyone has their idea, and everyone wants to do things academically, academic is very important, but unfortunately we miss something if we're only academic. So I was just going to show something to your students, and maybe have your students ever done laughter yoga?
No.
Can I introduce them to laughter yoga after their questions?
Why not?
Whenever you want. Let me just show you this. This is in Bangalore. What city are you all from? What city are you from?
We are actually part of southern part of India. You can say that Hyderabad. It's close to Hyderabad. It's on the
nice. Yes. So do you speak Tamil or another language?
We speak other than Tamil. We speak Telugu.
Telugu. Great. I was living in Mauritius. And there was a Telugu community there.
So
one of my friends is Telugu.
Have you learned any Telugu words?
No. I know Apkiesaho and Hindi, and that's about it. One day. I just wanted to show you this because you said that there's very little, and I thought you'd find this interesting. This is laughter yoga in Bangalore. It's another form of yoga. Hasya yoga in Sanskrit. Milkshake laughter. I guess jumping laughter, I'm not really sure. Lion laughter. Argument laughter. I kind of call it vowel laughter. The next one. E. So he goes on a little bit more, but this is a doctor from your country.
Mm.
His name is Madan Kataria, and he started a laughter yoga movement.
Oh,
And I started taking this class 2 months ago, and it was very interesting.
yeah.
So I can show you after, but I just wanted to share this.
Yeah. Very interesting, in fact. Tedipya,
Yeah.
over to you.
Yes, sir. Hi, sir. My name is Teditya. I'm studying 7th grade. My hobbies are reading books, playing games, and watching TV. My life ambition is to become a software engineer. Can I ask one question, sir?
Go ahead. Viditya.
What are the health benefits of yoga?
So there's things I could just read off of the internet, but I'm going to share what is benefit for me. Okay? How it helps me personally. For me, when I do exercise in the morning, I feel happier. If you just wake up and go to school, you will feel tired. For me, I'm a teacher. I told you I'm above 30 and I'm still going to school, right? Me and Hari Krishna, even though we're older, we still go to school. We like it. So the benefit for me is it gives me energy. Exercise, and yoga is so much more than exercise, right? In India, you have a whole understanding. But in America, we have some people who see yoga just as exercise. Other people see it as much more. But the one element is it's very good for my body to be moving. If you sit all day, you will be sad. I feel very sad if I just sit down all the time writing papers or something. I feel sad. So when I do yoga, when I do running, when I do bicycle, whatever it is, when I move, I feel happy. So this is the first benefit, movement, happiness. I guess the other thing is food. I consider food part of yoga thinking, right? Food is very important. It's like a car. Your body is like a car. If you put bad oil, bad gasoline in the car will break. If you put bad food, fast food, a lot of sugar, like a lot of heavy things. I think you're probably vegetarian. I don't know, Hare Krishna. Is everyone here vegetarian or not?
No, not all vegetarians. Some are.
Personally, I'm not vegetarian. I know I should be, but just becoming aware of how food affects my mind and my body. This is also for me the second part of like yoga thinking is it's important to be aware. Aware means I know what's happening inside. So like if someone says something to me and I feel very tired, then I'm going to say something tired to that person. So I want to be high energy, happy, and positive. So to me, these are just two of the benefits. I could say many other things that are, on the internet, but I'm talking about my life. I have a question for your class. Hi, Krishna. Has anyone here done yoga? I know you're all from India. Has anyone here actually done yoga?
As I have shared, yoga has not been part of our life. even though yoga is something that India feel proud of. But unfortunately, we are not privileged to make this a great habit of relaxation exercise as a part of our life. But a few people in cities like metropolitan cities like Mumbai and some other cities and some towns, there you can witness a few people practice yoga. But unfortunately, that much patronized, that much familiar teacher, I have read many articles, the benefits of the yoga. Because when the Western countries following yoga, being Indians, we should follow because we should be role model to the others. But unfortunately, it's not happening here in reality. That's really, what can I say that it is pitiable.
And I can't say everyone in the West loves yoga. Like you can go to some schools or some places and they don't like, but it is part of our culture here. And some people follow it seriously and some do not. But yes.
Yes. Nagalakshmi, do you have any question?
Hello, sir. This is Nagalakshmi. I am a ninth grader. My hobbies are reading books and playing games. My future ambition is to become an English teacher. Can I ask one question, sir?
Please go ahead, Lakshmi.
What are the grammar topics that you suggest to speak English fluently?
Oh, that's such a good idea. I don't have one topic that I can say, but what I can give advice is to try to hear English spoken in different environments. So you're from India, right? So you're probably hearing English in the Indian environment. Maybe you can watch some TV shows. You said video games. I don't know if you do those with other people around the world or you do it just with yourself. But I encourage you to try, whether it's just watching a movie or a TV show, to maybe watch something from England. Maybe watch something from some other country, America or Australia, to try to see the way English is spoken around the world. To me, that's very interesting. I can't say one grammar topic that's needed for speaking because we use different topics in different contexts. Context means right now we're talking about something related to school, right? But when you study to be a nurse, you need to know many other words. So you talk about video game. Lakshmi, what video game do you play?
Nagalakshmi, what video games do you like?
Candy Crush, sir.
Okay, are there any words that are very important in that video game?
Puzzles.
Buzzes. The way we use words is more important, I think, than learning lots of grammar.
Yes, absolutely.
So that's my point. To the question that she asked, she said, well, what grammar do I need to be fluent?
Yes.
I would try to figure out how to, go ahead. You want to add something, Hare Krishna?
Yes. Lohita, do you have any question?
Yes, sir. Hello, sir. I'm Lohita Girija. I am in ninth grade. My hobbies are playing games, reading books, and dancing. My future ambition is to become an English teacher. Shall I ask one question, sir? Is yoga being taught to students as part of academic subject?
No. I would say the answer to that is no. What we do teach in the United States is something called social, and this is not related to yoga at all, but I'm going to explain what it is. Social and emotional learning. This is learning about how to talk to people, how to regulate, be in charge of your own feelings and thoughts. So I won't say yoga is taught to every single student in America because it's not true. But what I will say is some schools are teaching students how to talk with each other, how to deal with what happens when you get angry, how to take care of your stress. So not every school. Do you see how yoga is only one part of a bigger picture of how to make the world a better place? Next question.
Yes. Sai Surya,
Why do we do yoga?
Why do you do it? Because if you don't take care of your body, you will not be happy. If you eat many greasy foods, if you sit down all day and play video game, if you, like me, my problem, stay on the phone many hours, this becomes problem. Body needs to move. So whether it's yoga, walking, I showed you laughter yoga, you need to move to be happy. Anytime you feel sad, how do you say depressed, Hare Krishna in Hindi? Depressed.
actually, we speak Telugu language.
In Telugu, how do you say it?
Yeah, you mean which word?
Sad, very depressed.
Okay, bada. Badaga.
Bada.
Bada.
Oh, it's the same in English, like bothered, bada, bothered.
Yes, yes.
I do, by the way, Lakshmi asked about how I create grammar. I don't know about all the aspects of grammar, but I do association. I connect with what I know, with what I'm learning. But if I'm sad, I don't know about any of you, there's many reasons where you can be unhappy in life. Family, mom, dad, school, there's many problems in the world. For me, the one problem I can control is how much I move. I understand sometimes you can't move because of different rules. Your mom says stay at home, so you stay at home. You can do some exercise, put on a YouTube. I'm going to share with you something that I've been using for doing yoga. I encourage all of your students to use this to do yoga. Are you ready? It's going to help your English. It's going to help you with yoga.
Yes, yes.
It's
And
called
one more question.
Yoga with Andrea.
Good morning,
Yeah.
my darling.
It's a
Yes.
website. I encourage you all to follow this website. If you follow YouTube, you go on this website. She has over 11 million followers. I follow this. Every morning I tell my mom, did you do yoga? Did you do your meditation? Why? I want her to be happy. If she's not happy, I will be unhappy, right? So this is about what yoga is to me, or whatever you want to call it, just a name. Yoga, linking, connecting. We're all connected, whether we want to or not, So I encourage you, follow this. You can do 10 minutes every day. You can choose playlists and choose many types. Really good website. Okay. For me, it's stress. It's part of it. If I, Surya, am very stressed out, I'm going to yell at someone. I don't actually yell. I actually just sit and eat food quietly, and eat bad food. But for me, one part of it is stress. If you look at the world, someone who does something really bad in the world, who yells at someone, or I don't know, we have in America serious problems with shooting. The kids go into the school, they shoot the other kids. It's very sad. And for me, this is beyond communication. Stress is the problem. Stress is the source of problems in our communication, right? You look at something, your mom or your dad gets angry, you say something and he yells at you. It happened to me yesterday with my dad. We were together, we were seated watching some music, and all of a sudden I was singing with the music. I was so happy. And he started yelling at me. He said, I'm working. He was on his phone working during the show. And I said, and I at first I want to fight back, right? Communication. Then he just moved away and I kept singing and he kept doing his thing. So my one suggestion, Surya, is if there's a problem with communication and you're very stressed and angry, don't stay close. Move away, calm down, later come together. Because if you're angry, there's even something I remember reading about people who went to prison. not all, but some. They said that they did something in a moment of not thinking. Imagine this, in 10 seconds, you ruin 10 years of your life because he or she did not think and he was stressed. So my suggestion is move away when there's conflict to come back when you're calm.
Okay, I have actually one more question. And as an English teacher, which you think is important for any people living around the world in terms of speaking English? Is it the accent or communication? So today I am able to speak with you without any maybe misunderstanding and without any problem. I am able to communicate with you. Even my students are also able to communicate with you.
Yeah.
My accent may be Indian thick accent. Just like most of my students.
Right.
But I am successfully able to communicate with you. You are also able to understand and you are able to answer to my questions. You are able to answer to my questions. Here, my question is, which you think is important? Is it the accent or successful communication? So, which is your preference?
All right. Well, to me, number one is getting your idea to come to my head. All your students asked me questions, I understood. Sometimes they spoke quicker and I could not understand every word. Most of the time I understood. So to me, the moment accent stops communication, it's an issue. But if accent is there and communication happens, it's not an issue. But remember, you're talking to someone who's an English teacher. We're very understanding people, no? We have to deal with people all our work. This is our work. You may talk with someone who is more critical. I know I watched something in the US, it was talking about resumes. And it was a guy, he was Latino. And he Latino, Spanish speaking. And his name was Jose. Okay? He did many jobs, never got a response. He changed Jose to Joe. Next week, he starts getting jobs. So it's something that we need to be aware, to know. People judge me on my communication and my accent, but I don't think we should stop and say, oh, my accent is from America or India or this or that, and I'm not going to communicate. That's bad because that we give up. But we should be aware in other people's minds, they may be thinking, I don't understand him. He's from America. I don't understand her. She's from India. So we should try to speak a little slower. And I don't think it's about changing the Indian accent of English because your English is perfect in your context, right? In your story. But what happens when your story meets my story? At that moment, maybe we need to slow down. So that's my advice, is slow down. My advice also is look at people's faces. If they don't understand, they're going to be looking around. They're going to be looking like this. Read their face when you can, because this will show you if they understand or don't. And if they don't, you say again slower. My one advice, possibly as an Indian speaker speaking to an Indian English speaker speaking to an American English speaker, slow down your speech, not for you, Hare Krishna, but just for your students.
Yeah.